with predictions that both the number of people at risk of flooding and the costs of flood damage are both set to significantly increase. More and more people are taking the physical steps to protect themselves. The owners of this house in Cheltenham have had a flood protection system fitted after their basement was devastated by flooding.
First, I was just totally confused and numb because it was first thing in the morning. And I woke up my girls, say, come and look at this, come and look at this, and then realised actually that things were not right at all. And I could see the people out in the street, my neighbours out in the street, sort of panicking, desperately trying to stop this water. We could see the water, brown, disgusting river water, filling up outside our basement window.
What's the effect of all this flooding been on your family?
Devastating, actually. Been the most stressful thing in my life. So my daughters have seen me very, very upset. So I think they were probably worried about me. I lost weight, I couldn't sleep, I had nightmares about rising water. I still am not good seeing running water.
The family hopes the specially designed door and air brick covers will avoid having to go through such a trauma again. Not all flood walls are tested once installed, but Gloucestershire Fire and Rescue Service is putting the wall's new system through its paces.
It's fantastic. I can't see a single drop of water. It's incredible. The difference, the first time we flooded, it was already, trickling in, and then the force of the water blew the window in. And within 40 minutes, this room was filled to the brim with water. So it's an amazing difference. It's fantastic, very reassuring.
But is flooding something we should really be worrying about?
Flooding is a natural disaster that can occur anytime, and it has occurred in the past. But we believe that the predictions for the future show more of these extreme events. If you think you are at a significant flood risk, then you should take the necessary steps, such as taking insurance cover or flood risk prevention measures.
A lot of people are struggling to get reinsured if they've been flooded once before. With the floodwall protection system, a lot of insurance companies are now looking at providing their insurance again, certainly with reduced premiums and reduced excess.
Even with the right insurance, flooding is still exceptionally disruptive, as this Worcestershire doctor's surgery, currently being assessed for protection, is discovering.
It's been difficult to work here since the floods because we're all spread out now over the car park and a few hundred yards up the road in our different porter cabins, and the computers are not able to be installed as frequently as we used to have them. We used to have them in every room. The patients have a long walk. Their waiting room is now up a couple of stairs, and those in wheelchairs and who are frail, as the winter approaches, we wonder how they're going to be able to cope with that. I sincerely hope we can find some sort of flood barriers that the brief time that the water comes in, and it was only a few hours that it was in, a few hours water has caused months and months of devastation. So if in those few hours we can keep the flood water outside, then hopefully we can return to normality within hours rather than months, or who knows, may take even longer than a year. But we'll wait and see when we can get back to normality.
Looking at the tranquil water running below, it's very difficult to believe that if I'd been standing here 3 months ago, I would have been covered in water. The message is clear. We have to expect more flooding in the future, and we need to protect against the results of it, but also try and stop the damage happening in the first place.